Congratulations, Faith, to get
Thank
your
you.
required score.
Yeah.
But you can get 79 plus easily. Tell me, what are the areas you thought you made some mistakes?
I think number one, you remember when I was saying about my voice?
Yeah,
Yeah, by the time now I was going to do the test, my voice was, I was almost losing it.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think and PTE speaking is the key, kind of, yeah. So I think there where I had a problem, my voice wasn't really, I was really struggling. And then the other thing when it comes to writing,
Yeah.
they gave the pens that they gave us were writing at the beginning, but as you start writing,
Yes.
like my pens were not now writing properly. So I had to carry my hand to get another
Oh,
pen while I was doing while I was in the summarize written sentence, because they had
yes.
given us to summarize. So I decided
Okay.
during that time to carry my hand to ask for another pen.
Yes.
Unfortunately, instead of them giving me a new pen, because I remember kind of I was the last one to leave the room. You
Yeah.
see, like when people finish, they go and take their pens. Yeah, so kind of the guy just went and took another pen that somebody had already.
Oh, that's used pen that someone actually already used. The ink is
Somebody,
finished.
yeah, the ink is finished. So by the time I'm getting to fill in the blanks, and I want to write it down before I put it, the pen is not writing. So I had just to really struggle to remember
I
from
got
my
it.
memory.
I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. And then by the time I get to write from dictation,
Yeah.
yeah, so the pen is also not writing. And like we had like a long sentence that you'll rather prefer to write down first. And
Yeah.
then when you type it, because the keyboard, the way you people were saying that it's different from the normal one we use, until you keep on looking for them. If you don't write it down, you won't be able to really remember whether it was maybe a word with a plural or whether it was a singular. You'll remember the word, but you might not really remember whether it was plural or singular. And which, if it was plural, you write singular, you've missed it. But
Yeah.
you
Got
had
you.
the word, yeah, clearly. So that is what made me get, because all the time when I was practicing, my aim was at 80.
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
that. I know that.
yeah,
So for this issue, I think as the ink was not working because the pen was not good. So that's the reason you miss some of the words in the listening fill in the blanks. And even the write from dictation got affected. So
yeah,
definitely for that particular reason, that was not on your hand, but you lost some score. In listening, you got 71. You might get 4 or 5 marks more. In writing, you got 70. You can get more marks over there as well. I do believe, because
yeah.
I have seen your writing and the quality of your performance in the write from dictation, summarize the spoken text. I do believe that you are capable of getting more than 79 in writing and listening as well. But
Yeah.
unfortunate for your speaking, because you know that repeat sentence contributes huge amount of score for your listening.
Yes, yeah.
So
And for
if,
the reading, yeah,
yeah, and for read aloud is for reading. So if
yeah,
you are not that much performing good because of your voice, so
yeah,
definitely you lost some of the score over there. But at the end of the day, you got 65 plus right now that is required for you, and I think
yeah.
you are happy. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm happy. I just didn't want anything below 70.
Yeah,
If I could have
that's
even gotten one of them like 69, I would have really felt so, so bad. But I didn't want anything below 70. Yeah.
Oh, great. Because
Yeah.
whatever your goal, you achieve that at least. Because your goal, I know that you are targeting 79 plus, that is 80, but at least you wanted to get 70 plus. But here you got all modules 70 plus and above. Okay,
Yeah.
Faith, I know that you came here for taking your PT preparation coaching. Tell me about the journey, how you felt. Was it helpful for you the way we helped each other? What do you think? I just need your opinion so that others can listen, others can understand.
Yeah. I felt very much supported, more so when anytime you write, even in the Instagram,
Yeah.
you get a response immediately. You don't have to really wait. Yeah, the response was all the time. You guys were communicating immediately. If I requested for something, if I wanted to know about something, the response was immediate. I didn't have to wait for a long time to get the response. And even during the classes, the explanation, and when you guys kept on saying that, stressing that it's practicing. And I realized that as you practice, even though there are tricks that the Python gives, but as you practice, you come to realize you come up with your own tricks, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when it comes to read aloud, I remember even towards the last 3 weeks is when I realized, oh, I can use this trick to when I'm speaking, because I realized when I was speaking before, fluency was always maybe at 82, 85. But towards the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I realized if I read it this way, always the fluency was at 90.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from your help of repeating all the time that practice, practice, practice. And what I realized with when you keep on practicing, you come to know how to come up with your own tricks of even when it comes to repeat sentence, you come to know how if I listen this way, if I listen by the way you guys say that try to what do you guys say? Try to visualize something.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if it's talking about the students, whatever, try to visualize that you are there and you are still seeing the students. Or maybe if it's talk about the campus, you are in the campus.
Yeah.
And when you keep on doing that one, you kind of remember it clearly.
So
Yes.
it's all
So
about like developing a process by yourself that, okay, whatever it taught me, I just made a new version for myself and developed it. I practiced accordingly. And that's the way I felt confident and got my score, isn't it?
that's the thing. And I can really stress for other students practicing.
Yeah.
What helped me was practicing more so in read aloud and repeat sentence. And sometimes even when I was in the kitchen, I
Yeah.
just put the earphones and the words keep on coming. When they say the sentence, I repeat it by myself when I'm cooking. And so in that way, your brain keeps on
Yes.
recognizing. Yeah, yeah.
And it also helps to develop your short-term memory because always you are listening, you are getting familiarized with those sort of words that can help you to understand what the speaker is saying. It is really helpful because all of a
Yes,
sudden you are listening something new that you haven't heard earlier. So definitely
yes,
it helps you. Okay,
yes, yes.
Faith, next question is that as we are running a coaching, because we are looking for more students so that we can sustain. Now,
Yes.
as a successful student of ours, would you like to recommend us any of your friends or colleagues in near future if they are looking for PT preparation and why?
Definitely, I was even regretting from myself. How comes you guys are there and nobody ever recommended me to you? And the person who finally recommended me to you was one of your students. We used to work together and was telling me that when he did his first, when she did her first exam and she got the marks that she required. So the reason why I would like to recommend you is from the support you give. Number one, the support you give all the time through the Telegram, not Instagram, Telegram, I mean, that anytime somebody writes something or a student wants information, you guys are ready there to respond immediately. When somebody makes a phone call, wants to inquire about any information, the phone call is being picked most of the time. Or you get a response that just wait, maybe in the next 20 minutes, somebody will get in touch with you. And it was always like that. And the practicing online and the mock exam, the full mock exam also helped me, and the short mock exams that you give that somebody can continue practicing with. Yeah, so the equipments that you give really are helping to achieve the marks that somebody desires. Yeah.
Okay, so great. So now we know that many of our students are trying to get 65 plus in PT because of the nursing registration or to, pursue the career in the medical industries. So they need at least 65 in each sections in PT. What's your top three suggestions to them, the way you have got your score? So give them the top three suggestions, whatever you think.
Number one is practicing. if they don't practice, it's not going to work. Every time you practice, you come up with a new trick of helping you to get. For example, I can say that when I was doing the reading, I remember I called and I asked, do I have just to go, because there is no time there, should I just, read the last word and listen to what the speaker is going to say, and then I write that down, or do I have to read the whole sentence? So I started by, okay, being panicking of the time and waiting for the last word. And then I wait for the blank and then I write. But it doesn't work that way because it's reading. They are testing your understanding.
Yes.
Yes, they are testing your understanding. So you have to read. So number one, I can say is practicing, and number two for me is reading. Anytime I did not read, the answer is easy, but they are testing your reading. They also
Yes.
know that you can also just go and listen to the word, or maybe just go and look for the answer.
Yeah.
But it's, yes. So number one is practicing all the
Practicing.
time. Number two is, from my side, read. Even if later on in exam you can go and pick the answer, but while practicing, practice by reading the whole
Yes. So the
whatever.
habit of reading should be increased. Like you have to practice reading all the time.
Yeah, you have to practice reading all the time. When I mean reading, mostly on the filling
Fill
in
in the
the blanks,
blanks. Yes.
filling in the blanks. It needs reading. You have to understand the whole paragraph because they're
It
testing
makes
your
sense. It makes
understanding.
sense. You can easily understand what the passage is saying.
Yes, and the moment you understand what the passage is saying, you will definitely see that if they give like four answers, three
You
cannot
can
fit
easily
in
pick, you can easily did, what I can say that
the race.
cut. Yes. You can erase three or two options that, okay, it eliminate two or three options. You can easily pick one best option.
Yes, and the two, if they give four of them, the two are automatically out completely. Like,
Yes.
that doesn't make sense. So you're going
Yes.
to remain with two, which one makes sense a little bit, but the other one, you'll realize the other one make more sense,
Make more sense. Yes.
yeah, than the
So
other one.
the chances of getting the right answer is higher whenever you read properly. Otherwise, you can have to depend on your luck. You don't know which one is the best one, and luck doesn't support all the time to get your desired or required score.
No, 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 no. So you
Okay.
read.
Yes.
Reading is the key. And I realize it's not so complicated when you
Mm.
read. You will have,
Yes.
most of the time I was stuck in two answers. Is
Yes.
it this one or this one? This one or but at least, yeah, yeah.
At
So
least the
those are
chances are 50%.
exactly.
Yes.
So repeat practicing, reading, and the third one I can say is continue doing the mock, those mock,
Every week you should check your performance through the mock.
through the mock. So
Yes.
constantly do the mock, do the mock,
Yes.
do the mock, do the mock. That one I noticed towards the end. I
Yeah.
wasn't, cause yeah,
Yeah,
but
many people, I from the day one, I always ask people, please try to focus more on mock test, because mock test is something, your medical reports, that you can easily understand where you are standing right now, what you
yes,
should do, where you are lacking behind. So it can help you
yes,
to understand, oh, I am not doing good in the repeat sentences, oh, I am not doing good in the fill in the blank, so that I can practice more.
yeah,
So this is the three best suggestion I found that I should always give to students, that practice, make a habit of reading, so that you can, whenever you find out anything, don't depend on your luck, try to read and understand
yes,
the meaning of the sentences. And
yes,
number three is try to give mock test every week, so that you can find out where you are standing right now.
yes. Even when you start, like the moment you finish the classes, and
Yes.
you've done maybe the speaking, repeat, or maybe those other ones, start on those single mock tests.
Yes. Section
Start
wise
doing,
mock test, at least for speaking, reading, separate mock tests, so that they can invest 30 minutes, 40 minutes a time, and then they can get the score that what they are doing right now. Yes, that's
yes.
brilliant. Fantastic.
And the other suggestion I can give also, that if you decide maybe today, maybe let me maybe this time I'm going to study focus on the reading, do the reading, all those areas that gives you marks on the reading,
Yes.
and then after that do the mock test on reading.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got it.
immediately when you finish, do the mock test on that reading, and then you'll see where you need to put more
Yes. So that
effort.
you can
Yes.
invest more time on this area where you need to improve more.
Yes, yes. But if you jump from here to here, the moment you've known the trick of this one, so you want to apply that trick to see does
Yes.
it really work? Yeah. But if you don't put it into practice, then it might be not it's not working. Then you realize, oh, it's not working. It's not giving me the desired marks I want. Let me try again a different way. Yeah.
Oh, great. And last thing, I think like there's many students who are depending only for the shortcut techniques. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. They don't practice, and it doesn't help them because whenever you are going to sit for the exam to get 65 or 79, you cannot depend only on those shortcut method. You cannot depend on those kind of templates or layouts. You have to practice. Otherwise, getting 65 and 79 is a challenge. You can't get that one easily. What do you
Yes.
think, Faith?
It's from the way I saw it. Getting 65. I'll speak from my honesty.
Yeah.
I feel getting 65, it's not really a big challenge. If
Yes.
somebody practice, it's
Yes.
only that many a times, like when I was going to the test, I met a lady and we talked a little bit and they said, "Are you prepared?" Yeah. Then she told me that no, I'm not even prepared. I'm just going to try and see. I didn't practice, I didn't even do a mock test. I'm just going to
You're going to
try.
check.
Yeah.
Yeah, try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check. Let me see if it my luck. If I get 65, well and good, luck.
Yeah.
If I don't, and I believe it's not the first time that the lady was doing that exam. It was probably maybe the second time or the third time, based on
Yes.
the way she was talking. So getting 65, if I speak honestly, if somebody takes the time once, so like when I used to join the class, I could see some people saying that I've only paid for 2 weeks,
Yes.
or I've only paid, and I was just thinking, 2 weeks, are you going to get the desired marks within 2 weeks?
Because living in Australia, working in a job, like working as a employee, or like doing job, taking care of the family, taking care of the personal life, it's not possible all the time to give the best time to PT preparation, and 2 weeks are not enough.
Yeah, 2 weeks are not enough. And you are going to do it. You are going to pay that 350. You are not going to get your desired marks. You've lost your money there.
Yeah, and
And then
confidence
you will
as
not.
well.
Yes, and in the PT as well. Your money is gone here, your money is gone there. And you have
Yeah.
to pay again PT one, then you have to pay again the exam, and probably you do the same mistake again 2 weeks
Yes.
and you lose it. So if I would like to advise those who are going to take the exam, like I did, I paid for 3 months.
Yes.
If you paid for 3 months, because, for example, like repeat sentence, your brain is not going to adapt within 2 weeks
Yes.
to the repeat sentence. And remember, repeat sentence, that's where the marks
Yes. For
is.
speaking and
Yeah.
listening, I really call it life. If
Life.
you
Yeah.
can't do better repeat sentence, it's very hard to get speaking and listening as well.
Yeah. So if you pay for 3 months, you have a 3 months, even if work and family, but you have a period of 3 months to keep on slowly, prepare until. So if somebody pays for 3 months, practice within those 3 months, do those continuously mock exam, and I, to be honest, I don't see how getting 65
So for
should.
you, anyone can practice 8 or 9 weeks, not 12 weeks. That is 3 months is a 12 weeks duration, but continuously at least 7, 8, 9 weeks. And they
Yes.
can do the mock test. They can practice on the portal. They can keep reading. You think that anyone who have better knowledge in English, at least can read and write, can get 65 easily. I do believe.
Yes. I
Yeah.
believe. I believe
And I
it's a
also believe that one, because I am in this industry for the last 8 years. I have seen many people have taken it for granted. Oh, my English is good. I can do it. But it's not about knowing the English. It's all about practicing, because PT is a totally computerized
exactly.
test.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. It's not about you knowing English. It's about practicing, because even somebody who knows English, when it comes to repeat sentence, it's a different story.
Yes. Different
Yeah,
story. Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. So it,
Thank
it's
you, Faith.
practice.
It's a nice discussion. I'm really happy that actually this kind of discussion, I think like most of the time, whenever people are getting 90, 79 plus, we are not doing this kind of discussion. But what you said, it's very, very helpful for others when they will listen to it. And I think it will be a great resource for us whenever we'll be passing this information to other people that, okay, listen, what Faith is saying, and you can easily understand that how you can get your 65 or 79 in PT examination.
Yeah, yes. Practicing, practice. Even if you have those 9 weeks, or maybe let me say, even if it's only 2 months,
Yeah,
but something more than a month.
yeah, yeah.
I feel
Got it,
something,
got it.
yes, yes, not something like something more than a month. Focus. And the other thing I will advise people is don't practice with, I want to get 65.
Higher.
Yes, I remember when, I don't know whether it was you or another teacher was asking us in the class, which marks do you want to get? I said, I want to get 90. And kind of I could hear him giggling a little bit, like
Yeah.
90, like it's close to impossible. You can, but I set my bar high. Of course, I knew I could
Yes,
not get 90, but I set my bar high. So even if,
yes,
like I set it 80, even if I came back to 70, it's still, but if you set at 65, when you are getting
yes,
69 in the mock exam, you feel like, okay, I'm good because you are getting 69 and you are, but when it comes to real exam, you never know the challenges that might go there, like what happened to me.
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
if I
know, I
was,
know. I was taking the classes and you told that my target is 90. Like literally what happened that as a first time test taker, I didn't hear this one. That, most of the people are saying that, oh, I need 7 or 8, that means 65 or 79. But when I asked, you said within a second that you are looking for 90. And I really appreciate. Why?
yes,
Because whenever you're setting your target, your bar higher, that means the way you said, that means you have that ambition, you have that, what I can say, that you have that aim that, oh, I need to get that score in that way. And you did that one. You practiced a lot, you communicated with us, and you did many mock tests. I do believe that I was expecting definitely you'd get 79, but somehow you got 70 plus, and your problem is solved because you are looking for that one at least 65, that is 7. But
yes,
in future, whenever you need any PT support, get back to us, we will help you. And our one request that, in current world, word of mouth is the best marketing. So I'm just expecting that in future someone will ask that, oh, Faith, one of your students told me that you can get PT classes here. So that is our only one, what I can say. We want this from you, that, okay, Faith, in future, whenever someone is come to you and ask what should do for PT, you just recommend us so that we can get more students.
definitely, definitely, I will recommend. That's why I was even saying I was regretting that how comes nobody ever.
No, is the regret is over. Now
Yes,
you have to be in your another life. You have to jump into another life. I wish you all the best because I found you very much goal oriented, and I do believe that you can also achieve the better in the next whatever you are going to do. And wish you all the best and keep and keep happy. Like whatever say, like keep happy. Thank
I
you very
keep
much, Faith.
practicing.
Yes,
Yes, thank you
just
so
keep
much.
practicing. Whatever you are doing, just keep practicing.
Yes, yes, yeah. Thank you so much. I really do
Thank you.
appreciate. I got a lot of
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye. See ya.